The name of my actor project is Neptune M. And a lot of people ask me about that all the time because I think anything that isn't your like birth name is always like questioned, like why is that? So yeah, I was just like in a period of my life where, you know, kind of late teens, early 20s, and I was like, oh, you know, well, there was a few things. It wasn't just one thing. There was like some people I fancied were Pisces. The planet of Pisces is Neptune. But then there was also like areas where I was around, and there was like a place called Neptune Crescent. And I was like, oh, so all these like little things lined up. And then I was watching a Lana Del Rey video one day, and it was like, I think it might have been Ride or video games, and it was like the Neptune Theatre, like it came on the TV. And so there was loads of like little things around then. But then, you know, like in astrology and stuff, yeah, like Neptune represents certain things, and just as a planet too, it's like way far out there and like cold, and you know, I was feeling sad at times and stuff, and I was just like, oh, this is kind of an emotional planet. I think Pisces is quite emotional anyway.
Water sign.
Yeah, water sign, you know, and I was like, oh, I'm so like distant from things, and like it's cold out here. You know, I don't know. It was kind of those kind of thoughts that aren't quite concrete. There was just like more of a vibe around it. And then just, yeah. And then there was like the kind of gender thing where I was like, oh, you know, actually like the idea of the strength, that it doesn't need to be gendered, you know, the strength of like, I think it's the Roman god of the sea. So I also like that, and I love water and stuff. So there's a lot of like little bits and pieces that I was like, oh, that sounds good. And then I didn't want to just be Neptune, so it was like Neptune M, and it's like, you know, music, Marianne, money. You know, manifest, yeah, Neptune manifest. You know, some people think it's silly, you know, like talk about astrology and stuff, but it is art at the same time. So whatever way you want to like interpret things, you know, or add meaning to things even.
If it means something to you.
Yeah, exactly, sure. Yeah. Hello everyone, I'm Neptune M, and I'm going to perform a few songs for you now. Tell them they were wrong, and all those dark days now, they are all your own. 'Cause everyone forgets, and no one really knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. But I remember you had no one to tell. The laced with gold, but your hair is all the same. You all conceal the secret, but who is the victim and what is the crime? It seems you must have committed, be cast as the black sheep under the moonless sky. But nobody knows, nobody knows. But I remember you had no one to tell. The world was breaking down, and the walls they were rising up against the enemies you found. That song was called I Remember. It's one of the first songs I've ever written. I still like to play it. I like the kind of vibe. So yeah, the next song is a bit different. It's more in the realm of, I guess, kind of jazzy stuff. It's what I kind of like to play these days. And yeah, it's called AA. Everyone thinks it's the liver, witness see the legs are first to go. Hence, we found you buckled in the middle of that road. Oh, you claim the cause was seizure, futile was the lie, the grime, and smell conceding that it was the way of life. You said you're 46. I hope that isn't true. My uncle made just 50, living much the way you do, though they had special homes in Cricklewood. In the end, it didn't do much good. My mother still prays for him, dead 9 years this June. And I wonder, where did your dreams go? Where did your dreams go? Where did your dreams go? I couldn't see them with you in the middle of that road. As we waited on the ambulance, you confessed the truth. Alcohol's my problem, dear, I won't lie to you. And mentioning a lady who passed just 5 weeks ago, the tears streamed down your cheeks, you wept, it hurts more than you can know. She was only 34, your partner by your side. I guess the risk of living for oblivion is that one day oblivion may oblige. And I wonder, where did her dreams go? Where did her dreams go? Where did her dreams go? Did she carry them with her to the end of that road? Where are you in the world? Who sees you here as each and every one passes you by in apathy or fear of contamination by your world of theirs? How delicate must be our existence on the earth. Where are you in the world? What child dreamt of this? Is the end to be a tragedy or escape into bliss? Is the end to be bereaved or considered a silent removal of the waste? Yes, I wonder. Where did your dreams go? Where did your dreams go? Where did your dreams go? Do you carry them with you to the end of that road? I wrote this next song with the intention of it like being a bit more up-tempo. I don't know, I kind of achieved it, but I guess it was like I wanted to be able to dance to something. So I think in the recording, the studio recording of it, maybe I got a little bit of that. But I still love playing it live and solo. And it's called Oxytocin Ocean. There is no hunger, there is no need, there is no craving, but for the heat and the pleasure of bathing in the air you breathe, so deeply immersed as your presence seeps to me. Feels like succumbing to the potion, feels like toxin of devotion, till it doesn't feel, senses all suspended, soaking in the oxytocin ocean. Is there a face flushing fuchsia, my body of turquoise? Shall this conceal the cynic? It won't concern the stoic, and it won't concern the loner. She's had it all past so fast, though it's a forever kind of feeling. Few can make the luster last. Feels like succumbing to the potion, feels like a toxin of devotion, till it doesn't feel, all suspended, soaking in the oxytocin ocean. C'est le paradis, c'est le paradis qui suit la petite mort, petitement qui suit la petite main, la petite main pour laquelle feels like succumbing to the potion, feels like the toxin of devotion, till it doesn't feel all suspended, soaking in the oxytocin ocean. So that was Oxytocin Ocean. I always imagine myself as a mermaid when I think about making a music video for that. But yeah, so this next song is kind of the title name of my EP, Perspective. It's quite a lengthy one, but I love playing it. Yeah. It's a little bit of a darker tone, I guess. To be seen is a wonder, but you never see me. No eyes of yours can take me in. You need me gone, so you can go under with no one to watch or wait for you to return again. And I was only helping, only making it worse. But you despise every cliche as if no one else ever heard. If you know yourself so very well, why are you not satisfied yet? If you're so sure of all that you do, why have you no peace yet? You say you live the only life that you want to live, so why have you no happiness? Didn't I ever touch you? Oh, didn't I ever cut through to the core? Oh, you acted like I'd seeped inside, but that wasn't really me manifest in your mind. Oh, you, my experience, that sweet instance of gratification, and everything in between has expired. Your fire has no patience. Your fire has no patience. If you know yourself so very well, why are you not satisfied yet? If you're so sure of all that you do, why have you no peace yet? You say you live the only life that you want to live, so why have you no happiness yet? And in all of your awareness, you express lover, stranger, strange lover, come closer. Stand back, stand closer. Come back and adjust the image of me till you see me as my friend. See me. Little pebble washed up on my shore. How do you get around so young? Don't try to tell me I've no ears to listen, but a mouth to relate the tales of how I was turned to ash and matching lips to steal your kisses. So spill into my cinders the elixir of your youth, and let's wait with the word love on our tongues on the sun for the resurrection. But in the absence of the miracle, the word love must tear, and I will turn to let you know, to let you know you don't even know me. You don't even know me. You don't even know me. You only know what you've seen and heard and felt and thought and touched of me. You don't even know me. You don't even know me. You don't even know me. You only know what you've experienced of me. What you think must be wrong. How you feel must be but I guess that's all a matter of perspective, babe. And if you know yourself so very well, why are you not satisfied yet? If you're so sure of all that you do, why have you no peace yet? You say you live the only life that you want to live, so why have you no happiness yet? Happiness yet? Happy, happy. I guess, like, oh God, maybe, like, I've always been a singer, you know, or always trying to be a singer, you know, like, in my communion when I was 8, I was, like, sang the Alleluia, you know, in the cathedral, and I actually, like, won, like, a gold medal when I was 8, and actually performed in here on the stage, like, because I won the gold medal. There was, like, 8 gold medals given out. It wasn't just like me. But yeah, so it's been a long time. I like maybe learned guitar about 10 years ago, but I haven't consistently been playing guitar, you know, so I'm always hoping to, I think over your lifetime you can afford to get better and better at whatever you choose to do. You don't need to be like perfect at it right away or at any time. And I also think it's nice to just explore different styles. But yeah, so I guess about 10 years, because I was busking as well for like a good while. And that kind of got me into playing guitar, really. That's why I played guitar, because I was like, I need to accompany myself so I can make more money. Yeah. Like, because I didn't have a job, you know. So just like rely on. Yeah, you know. Yeah. I remember having these like little tapes of kiddie songs that my mum got me. You know, that's probably my earliest. But then I remember, you know, getting up on really early on a Saturday morning, and there would be, you know, the Spice Girls on RT, but it would be like the tiniest little clip of a music video, because it would be like a chart show. And it would be the tiniest little clip of a music video, and then like it'd be gone. And of course, I didn't have internet. I didn't have internet for like a long time, so like I didn't know, didn't have any exposure really. Like mostly it would be like radio, maybe. Yeah, then maybe there was more TV, and I got into like Britney Spears, and then S Club 7, and then S Club Juniors, and then Christina Aguilera. Yeah, and then it was like pop and R&B up until maybe the age of 16, when I was like Bob Dylan, and I was like whoa, and then I disowned everyone else. But like I was a stan, It kind of went like Bob Dylan, Jeff Buckley, and Nina Simone, and then Leonard Cohen. So it was like those were like, I was like, and when I was busking, I learned like 10 Bob Dylan songs, and like most of my set was Bob Dylan, because it was kind of easy to learn, but also like deep enough, but also kind of, I found Bob Dylan really good because you were like, I don't know if this is all just flow or if he's writing this, putting meaning into it. But I found like the way the lyrics are, and maybe even the rhythms, that it just inspires some kind of flow. Yeah. Like in me, like I'm like, I could say anything. People say bad things about Leonard Cohen, and how sad it is, but it's like, you don't understand. It's beautiful because it's sad, because everyone feels these ways,
channeling it into something positive, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. It's like expression, of whatever. You can listen, there's so many different types of music, you can listen to whatever you want. But like this is one thing that a lot of people relate to, so. Well, whenever something like happens that is, feels like a big hit emotionally, or causes you to realize something about yourself, or something about people in general, or something about that other person, or this or that person, or the nature of people in general. It's just revelations, I think, a lot of the time, the emotional revelations, and you're like, oh, this is a cool idea, I want to write this down. And I might not write a song all at once. That's another thing. Sometimes it'll be like a recurring idea that I'll get, and then I'll end up realizing that I've got like bits and pieces that all fit together, and I try to like sew them together, or like I'll come up with a guitar bit and then be like, oh yeah, this could go here, and this, it's literally like you're sitting there with a guitar looking at your notepad being like, playing through the thing, being like, oh yeah, this could make sense, like going here and here.
I really like the idea of coming back to it, and that analogy as well, of like sewing everything together.
I feel like I'm putting it on a string or something, or here, and then you're kind of working your way through it, or sometimes you'll be left with a little gap that you have to fill in and stuff. I don't know if that works, but
I guess like how long is a piece of string, like when is art truly finished, like,
well, there's that as well. Like, well, a lot of the time I'm like, oh, it's formed this structure, that maybe I'll put a little bit on the end, put a bit here and there, and that's nice. I get inspired with a lot of different areas of the art form of like being a singer-songwriter. It's like one of my favorite things is actually just the writing process. Like just the feeling of creating something, and like being like, oh, that could work. Oh, look, that's a new progression. Oh, that's really cool. And oh, this could go over the top of that. And oh, now I have a verse. Now I have a chorus. Oh my gosh, this is really turned into something. I love that process. But I think over lockdown, I was definitely less inspired because, well, I was going to my job every day. Because it was like an empty office, so I was like spending large times alone, and it was just like which is actually exhausting, so then when I come back, I'm like, I'm kind of petrified of being that person that quits the scene, because I don't want it, even though there's so many things like looking for my time that I'm like, I can't like let go. I think it's just growing up, like I was always like, I'm gonna be a singer, and then you reach like 17 and you're like, oh, I could actually be a singer, and it doesn't need to be the only thing I'm doing, but the fact that I'm performing and stuff is like, oh, I am a singer, and it was only like when I was like 16 or 17 that I realized people can write their own songs, which was like a big revelation. Like real people could write songs. It wasn't just like some record company with like a room of writers, so that was good. But back to the question. Yeah, I'm trying, it's just scary, but it takes so much persistence and consistency, if you want to reach a certain level of maybe an idea of success anyway, you know, or just be able to sustain yourself. It takes so much consistency and persistence that it depends. Like, I'm not quitting the scene or anything, but I can't afford all the time right now. But it doesn't mean like I'm going anywhere. And I'm still writing. Like, I'm always writing words, and I'm going now to playing guitar. So the more I learn, you know, the more likely I am to like produce more stuff. You know what I find actually is just sometimes I'll feel like really stressed or like just down, like over maybe for like a while, or like I'll feel like something's kind of stale in life, and then I'm just like, you know, I haven't been singing for ages, or I haven't been singing for a while, like on a day-to-day basis, you know. I was living with housemates and stuff, and it's like you don't have the freedom to sing the way you do when you're at home. Like you're wrecking your parents' heads or whatever, but you don't have that freedom when because you're more self-conscious, even if they didn't mind. And then you just realize after a while, oh, I actually need to go home because I need to like sing. You know, no, like I need to be able to like Freddie Mercury it up, you know. Who's also like, I love Freddie Mercury as well. Just like, I love any singer. Like I love Nina Simone, and I've already mentioned her, but yeah, just like anyone who like is especially, you know, good with vocals, I just love. Words, words and vocals, you know.
Classic. I think that's probably all we have time for at the minute.
Okay,
but that was great. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And thanks for your wonderful performance.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I'm coming up to my final song now. It's called Timidity, and out of the EP, I think it was one of the first songs written. Yeah, it's just kind of, I guess, about a song about being shy. Yeah. I guess that is self-explanatory maybe in the title, but anyway. Do it again, so I can play with your hair, stroke your neck, or at least place my hand on your shoulder. Not react as I did with your head in my lap, treating you like some flea-ridden alley cat, shedding your strangeness, contagious scavenger of sun, finite affection of some finite affection. Do it again, so I can take your hand from my hip, drag your body close, tell me if I wrap it around me, is it your eye who plays the host? Not have reacted as I did in that fading room, contented by your touch, when in my heart the courage hid and bade the instinct hush, and bade the instinct hush. Do it again, so I can can reach up, caress your cheek, touch your lips to mine, without life, without speech. You know, I might have had a little bit more spine, not have reacted as I did, but really, to be fair, I never anticipated emerging from slumber to your stare, the tension which held the body so tight from exploring the night. Do it again, do it again. I won't miss the moment this time. 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 Do it again, so I can play with your hair, stroke